So as we think about data, it's essentially the cornerstone now of treating patients and making sure they get the right care and they have the right outcomes that we're looking for. The challenge with data today is it's big, right? There's a lot of data out there. We see health systems using disparate systems, and so they're trying to, make sure they can communicate with each other. How do we share this data just within our own four walls, much less how do we share this data now outside of our four walls? It's critical, though, as we look at with healthcare today and the payment systems, and we continue to still see fee-for-service out there. In fact, I think it's much more prevalent now than we thought it would be a few years ago when the Affordable Health Care Act went into place. So they're still dealing with fee-for-service, but they're also dealing with outcomes-based treatments. And so you've got to have the data. And it comes from many different providers in many different areas of that health system. So what we look at when it comes to the data is what's the best way to get this data and then really have it in a platform that can then feed your clinical systems so that all of this data is now together. And I think, quite frankly, that's the easier way to go for these health systems instead of trying to create their own or trying to create this integration of these systems, because there's so many technologies out there today. I think it's mind-boggling for our customers to understand, well, which is the right way to go? And number two, optimizing it. There's millions and millions of dollars spent on technology and being able to mine that data. More and more, I believe what's happening is they're not maximizing that. They're not maximizing their investment. It's either too hard to get to, or quite frankly, they don't have time. So this gets to, again, having the data at their fingertips. And so being able to get this data in one place and then feeding different clinical systems or financial systems and seeing it in real time, and then actually getting to predictive data analytics, which is, on the horizon. In some areas it's here now, but being able to leverage that data to make real-time patient decisions on their clinical outcomes, also considering their financial outcomes.